welcome everybody to the number 10 ukulele warm up, and nice to see again so many people, which is great. Makes it good for me. And what we'll do first of all, nice and easy. It did occur to me that you're using your fingers early in the morning, doing some quite intricate things. Perhaps we ought to just shake our hands and get the blood moving into the fingers. That's right. Yeah, even a bit of gravity helps if you put your hands low down, and blood still follows gravity. So yeah, twiddly fingers, shake your hands. That's right. Yeah, that'll all help. Good, good, good. You can even do a bit of clapping. The old football clap. Now try, okay, now you've done that, just try tapping your feet left, right, left, right, left, right. Just your feet. I know you don't play with your feet, but gets the blood moving into your lower limbs as well. Get your feet tapping left, right, and then clap. At the same time, in time with your feet. Now this is musical. And next time you're walking through the park, when you're walking along, see if you can clap to your walking feet in time with the... Yeah, so don't worry about what other people think. Just don't trip over. And that's a musical way of, walking. How to do the musical walk. Right, good, good, good. Okay. As always, obviously nobody can hear you, so you can make all the noises you like now. And let's get started with a little bit of strumming. First of all, I'd just like you to strum a C chord. Yeah, just do a quick tune up if it's not quite in tune, but that's for your benefit, not mine. Good. Now we're just going to strum simple chords. I'm just going to put the metronome on, quite slow. Now all I want you to do is just strum on beat 1. I'll count the beats. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just on 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Listen to the sound. Don't just let your mind wander. Listen to the sound of ukulele. Does it sound nice? It's the most important thing. Oops, missed one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Let's put 3 in as well. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now 2 as well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now all 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Becomes a bit mesmeric after a while. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And just go for consistent sound as well. Make sure every chord sounds the same as the previous one. Alright, let's put the up strums in as well. So just keep the hand moving at the same speed and hit them on the way up. The strings, that is. 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So now you're playing the upbeats as well, or the offbeats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Just 1, 2, 3 and stop. Good. Okay. Right, I think I mentioned in the email we're going to look at the chords. We're not particularly going to learn the song, but we're going to look at the chords that are in Let It Be by the Beatles. Now it's a fairly slow song, and if you were to strum slowly, it sounds a little bit ponderous. So I'm just going to show you a rhythm which works nicely on slower tunes. And I'm just going to play it for a little while. Just so you can hear it. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Now what you'll notice is I'm not strumming on beat 2. So I'm going to say the word miss instead of 2. When I say miss, I'm missing the strings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, miss, 3, 4, 1, miss, 3. Right, if you'd like to join in, because that's the rhythm of today. 1, miss, 3, 4, 1, miss, 3, 4. Now if you're not getting it yet, just see if you can get your hand to do that sort of speed. Yeah, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Just follow that. And then apply it to the ukulele without stopping the moving hand. 1, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, and 1, down, up, down. So if I'm counting, it will be 1, miss, 3, 4. Another way of putting it, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Okay, well, just a couple of seconds more. Okay, don't worry too much if you didn't quite get that, because I know it's not an easy one from my own experience. Because it's kind of not an intuitive one. So, but when we put it into the song, it might make a bit more sense. You can always watch the video back and pick it up from that if you want to practice it a bit more. So let's move on now to the song itself. So I'm just going to get the chords up on the screen. There we go. So there's that little line of chords there: C, G, A minor, F, C, G, F, C. And so fortunately they're relatively straightforward chords. Now the strumming pattern, that down, 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 up, I'd like you to play for each chord and then change to the next chord and do the pattern again on that one. And that's how we're going to be strumming this sequence of chords. If you get lost or if you get stuck or the pattern's not happening, just simply strum single strums. I don't want you to just do nothing, so just do single strums, follow the chords that way, if the pattern doesn't quite emerge. So, okay, I'm going to start and you can join in. I'll do the first one on my own and then come in the second time. So after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now G, A minor, down, down. Now F, again, and C, down, down, up, G, A minor, now F, finish on the last C. Okay, I hope that was okay for you, and as I say, if not, just single strums would be fine. But I am going to just speed it up a little bit to make it a little bit closer to the speed of the song. So we'll do the same thing a little bit faster. 1, 2, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, C, now G, A minor. A minor. One more time. 3, 4. Finish on the C, and there we go, good. Okay, and one more time, a little bit faster. This is what I always do, just creep it up gradually, don't go straight to full speed, unless it's an easy-ish sort of song. So a little bit faster, and I actually don't know what the correct speed is for Let It Be, but I can feel it needs to be a tad faster than that last one. So just one more time on this chord sequence, and a bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time, 3, 4. Finish on the C, 3, 4. Good. Okay. Well, I hope that was okay for you. It is going to get a little bit trickier, but then we are warming up, aren't we? So we're going to move on, and you've guessed it, we're going into another key. That's what we do on the warm-ups. We go around the circle of fifths, and we've moved to the next key on the circle of fifths, and that is the key of G. So we're now going to play the chords to Let It Be, the verse that is, in the key of G. So you can sing the same tune, just at a different pitch. Okay, so the chords, as you can see, are different, but they are following the same sequence. Just a note here, for those of you interested in this sort of thing, we'll go back to the C first of all. In the C scale, or C major, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, just going up the alphabet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you can name these chords after the numbers. So C is 1, G would be 5, C, D, E, F, G, A would be 6, F would be 4. So this tune is known as a 1, 5, 6, 4, 1, 5, 4, 1. Okay, now don't try remembering that number, but if you move on to the key of G and think, well, G's now 1, A is 2, B is 3, it's still the same order, 1, 5, 6, 4, 1, 5, 4, 1. So the numbers don't change when you number them according to the key. And that's how we change keys of songs. Okay, so we're in the key of G now. We're going to do the same thing, and we're going to strum through slightly slower speed, key of G. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, D, C, G, and again G, G, D, 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 da, da, da. And one more time, and G. Dun, dun. Finish on the G. And we're just going to do it a little bit faster. So it's still in the key of G. And a little bit faster. Here we go. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, dun, dun. Back to the beginning. 3, 4. More time, G, no D, E minor, C, finish on the G, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to move on now around the circle of fifths, and we're on to the key of D. Now you might think these keys are getting harder, but they're just getting less familiar. Always remember that music doesn't get harder, it's just less familiar. And if when you had your initial lessons you first learnt the key of D, you'd say C was harder. So I know there's B minor in there just to scupper my argument, but generally speaking it's just familiarity, not necessarily difficulty. So let's move on to the key of D, and same thing, we'll start a little bit slower. Oh, you're ready. Key of D. B minor, by the way. You need your finger across the 2nd fret, right across the 2nd fret, and now I'm not talking to baritone players because it won't be the 2nd fret. And then the 4th finger on the 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the G string. So that's 4, 2, 2, 2. And of course, baritones will have their own shape. Here we go. After 4, key of D. 1, 2, 3, 4. D again. A. G. D. Back to the beginning. Beginning for the last time, and D, A, B minor, D, G, and finish on D. Just a thing about chords like B minor, if they're difficult and you haven't quite mastered them yet, then just play a little bit of the chord and just strum those particular strings. What's important is not to upset the flow of the actual playing. So either you can always mime it, of course. There's no harm in actually just strumming D, then A, then moving your right hand for the B minor without actually playing it, or just get a rhythmic sound by deadening the strings. But just keep your place, that's far more important. That's if you're playing in a group, of course. If you're playing on your own, it will sound a bit strange if you don't play B minor. But if you certainly if you're in a group, just you can always mime chords you can't play. Let's do that one again a little bit faster. That's not a bit of advice for people in dukes, by the way. Stick to playing all of them. Okay, we're just going to play that one a little bit faster. Key of D, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the beginning for the last time. D. D, 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 B, 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 G, G, G. D, 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 A, G. Finish on the D. Yes. Okay, and let's go on to the key of A. Oh, got 2 more to go. How are we doing for time? I think we're right for time. So key of A now. Yeah, all nice easy chords. Well, I shouldn't say that really because it's a personal thing whether they're easy or not, but all achievable chords. So we're in the key of A now. You might be thinking, why keep changing the key? Well, for us it's just warming up, but singers particularly need songs in a certain key to suit their voices because they don't have quite the range that general instruments have. So you shift the key up so that it's comfortable for the singer to sing in their best part of their range of their voice. So key of A now, and here we go, a little bit slower. 1, 2, A, and B. F sharp minor, that's 2, 1, 2, 0. A, E, D, and A. One more time. E, F sharp minor. D, finish on the A. Another important thing about, certainly in a situation like this when you're reading the chords off the screen or off a piece of paper, is to always try and get your eye to be a couple of chords ahead of what you're actually playing. If you stare at the chord you're already playing, you can ask yourself why, because you're already playing it. But if you're looking at the next chord, you can be mentally preparing to change from the current chord to the next one. And better still, read 2 chords ahead if you can. That's a bit tricky, but it means that you don't get sudden surprises, especially when you turn a page or get to the next line and suddenly find a chord you were totally unexpected, not expecting. We're going to move on to the key of F now, and I don't want you to go, oh, the B flat chord, I hate it. Because if you keep saying that, it's always going to be a foe. What you need to do is make a friend of it. Treat it as a friend with an interesting and complex personality that you need to get to know. And gradually you'll get to like it and be able to play it, and it's no different to any other chord really, just a little bit, needs more fingers I suppose. Okay, so we're just going to do the, not very fast, we're going to do this last one, the key of F. And here we go, after 4. Just a reminder, sorry, in case anyone's forgotten. B flat is 3, Third finger, third fret on the G string. That's the string nearest to your chin. Second finger on the second fret of the C string. And then the first finger holding down the remaining two strings, the E and the A string, either just on their own or by barring the whole fret, first fret. So in terms of numbers, starting with the G string, it's 3, 2, 1, 1. 3, 2, 1, 1. And that's B flat. Okay, from the start. F. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now B flat. See, I was reading ahead, you see. F. B flat. F. Back to the beginning. 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, D minor, B flat. Start that again. F. Last time. F, C, and B flat, followed by F. Finish on F. Okay, we haven't quite finished yet. We've got a few more minutes, so just going to scroll down. You'll be pleased to know, perhaps, that we're back to the key of C. And now we're actually going to play the song itself. So if you know the words, actually the words are lower down, but I can't get them all on the screen at the same time. So that was a bit of a lack of not looking further forward. Actually, I could make it a little bit smaller. Hopefully you can still see those chords. And if I move that up, there you go. There's a few of the words there, enough to get you going anyway. So we're going to be singing playing rather the bit in C twice, the two lines, and then going to the chorus where they just sing "Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be." Slightly different order of the same song chords, and then back to the beginning. So I'm just going to play from top to bottom, the three lines, and then repeat, and then that will be the end. Might even do an extra chorus at the very end. But here we go. So after a bit faster though, I think we need it faster, give it a bit of life, and we're in the key of C as well, so it should be easier. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, G. You can sing along at home if you like. It's got too high for me. Next second line, and to the chorus, A minor. Now 3, 4. Back to the top for the last time. C, D, D, the trouble. Oops. C. Second line, and a dum. Chorus. Let it be, let it be. chorus the last time. Last line again. Let it be F. Last bit. Finish on the C. A little raz if you like. And a big. Finish it off. Right, good. Okay, well, that's concentrated the mind for certainly has for me anyway, and I hope it has for you as well. And we'll get your musical day off to a good start. We'll be back next 2 weeks' time, of course, and we're finished now with this particular warm up. But I'll just take that off the screen. If you want, I'm going to stick around for a little while if anyone's got any questions. I've had 1 or 2 questions by email, and if you want to ask a question at the end of this session, just hang around towards the end or shout across the crowd. And just take off the screen there, and you can all unmute yourself if you want to say goodbye. And
thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
Dave. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Joe, for your comment. And
Oh, hello, Christine Brown.
Hello, Christine Brown.
Bye, Dave. Bye.